Hey guys, I wanted to make a little video today for you all because I know one of the most difficult things we have to do is change our diet and the way we're eating. And for most people, that is the most difficult. We can get our workout in every day, but if you're not changing the way you eat and monitoring what you're putting into your body, then you're going to kind of sabotage all that hard work you're doing working out. So I want to talk today about food prep and an easy way to make sure that you're making smart food choices throughout your week. All right, the best thing to do is to designate a food prep day. I personally do mine on Sundays because I have that day off of work, and it's just kind of my day. I plan everything out. I lesson plan for work. I plan for all my coaching stuff throughout the week. So this is like my prep day. So I will go to the grocery store in the morning. Usually right after church, we'll go to the grocery store. I pick up everything that's on my list and only what's on my list. I then come home and it's a fun afternoon of cooking. So here's just some of my basic tips. When you go to the grocery store, have a set list and do not stray from that list. I actually found a really cool one at Target because I'm all about lists that I use. Let me just show you. And this was like in those dollar bins or those cheap bins in the front of the store at Target, and it was like $2 or something. But it's really neat because it has a magnet. You can plop it right on your fridge, and it has all different areas throughout the store that you would go in, like your dairy, your meats, your fruits, veggies, and I'll write down things that I need from those areas. And at the bottom has, which I haven't filled this one in yet, but Monday through Sunday it has a little spot for meals. I personally only fill in my dinners because usually my snacks, my breakfast, I kind of have like set things I'll eat, and my lunch is always my Shakeology, so I don't have to really write that down. I just know by now. But it's just a handy little tool I thought I'd share with you guys. But when you go to the grocery store, make sure that you're only buying what's on your list. Don't do the every aisle thing that so many people do, because you're going to find, oh, I guess I could use that, or you're going to walk past the cookies and say, oh, maybe I'll get some cookies to cheat once in a while. No, like, don't even put yourself through the temptation. And excuses I hear about grocery shopping a lot are, oh, well, I have kids, or oh, my husband only eats this. Okay, well, is your husband the one at the grocery store with you? I mean, sometimes maybe, but are your kids the ones that are the ones driving to the grocery store and buying the food? Are they paying for the food? No. So my philosophy is, okay, if you want to get some stuff here and there, okay. But for the majority of my food purchases, I will make them just the clean foods that I have on my list. I'm the one that's responsible for feeding my family. Like, I come home and I'm the one that's preparing these foods. And for my son, I'm not going to feed him donuts and cookies all day long. So ultimately, you're the ones that are bringing the food to your kids' mouths. So please make smart choices. They're not going to starve. They'll eat an apple before they starve. They might give you a fight because there's no cookies or Pop-Tarts. But, ultimately, that's my whole other thing. But just make sure that you're only buying the things that are on your list, and they're all healthy, smart choices. Okay, so then you come home from the grocery store, and the first thing you can do is cook up all your meats. So your chicken, your fish, pork chops, cook them all in advance. A lot of times I'll grill up my chicken, and I'll season it different ways. And then I will get out my Tupperwares. I have lots of Tupperware containers, and I'll divvy up my chicken. And then I'll get to my starch or my carb, and I'll make a whole slew of brown rice. I'll make a whole slew of quinoa. I'll make a whole slew of sweet potatoes. Any of those carb sides that I'm going to have in meals. So I'll cook those all in advance. And then I'll divvy those up throughout the Tupperware containers. And then I'll do all my veggies and produce at once. So I wash up all my fruit. I'll wash up my apples, my grapes, all my fruits that need to be washed, I will wash. And then I go to my veggies, and I will cut and prep all my veggies. So if I'm going to have broccoli and onions and peppers in my rice, I will do all that at once. I'll chop them all up, and I'll have them in a Tupperware. Doing this all at once is really, really going to save you a lot of stress about eating, a lot of time, and it's just going to be so much more convenient. You're more likely just to grab that pre-made meal than to reach for something else that's already like packaged. And if you think about it, that's why a lot of people do go towards like frozen dinners, because hey, I just have to take that out, unwrap it, and throw it in the microwave. When probably you had chicken in the microwave or in the freezer, you probably had some veggies. You could have made that same exact meal yourself, but you don't, because it's just the convenience and the time factor. So this is the smart way to make your own little frozen dinners that are healthy and clean. And then you just take out your Tupperware and throw it on the stove, and there you go. There's your meal. So it's up to you how you do your Tupperwares. I personally, well, it depends. Depends on how the week's going, because sometimes my family will eat my dinners, my husband, but sometimes he won't. But for the most part, I'll just kind of put all my chicken in one Tupperware. I'll put all my quinoa in a different Tupperware, my brown rice, a different Tupperware, and all my veggies in another Tupperware. And I kind of pick and choose from each Tupperware to make my complete meal. Some people just make one Tupperware designated as that meal. So they'll throw their sweet potatoes, their rice, and their chicken all in one Tupperware. And then they can just take that whole thing out and it's ready to go. Same thing with salads. You can prep salads like this, which I'll do a lot for my snacks. I'll chop up celery sticks for snacks. I'll divvy up hummus into little containers that I take to work with celery sticks for snacks. I do all this in advance on Sundays. And it just makes the rest of the week it's so easy to eat healthy the rest of the week. Because I can take that stuff out of my fridge, throw it in my lunchbox, and I'm off to work. Or, I can come home and just grab it out of the fridge. And that's the same thing with planning. I then plan all my meals. I know which things I'm going to have throughout the week. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at my little list here. I think that's everything I wanted to say to you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you got some ideas. And trust me, when you have that designated day and do everything up front, it's going to make the rest of your week so much easier. And you're more likely to keep up with your meal plan and keep making healthy food choices. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.